Now, I believe you must have heard this statement before. You might have even said it or thought it. It's quite popular among people, especially people that use glasses. Now, is this statement, does the popularity actually translate to a statement of fact, or is it a myth? Well, I'm Dr. Victoria Damilola Omorige, an optometrist practicing in Nigeria, and I'm here to bust this myth or confirm this fact. So let's get right into it. Now, let me tell you a short story. There was this guy named Sodiq. Now, Sodiq is a smart guy, but Sodiq is really poor. He can't even afford basic needs. He struggles to live by, he struggles to get by. And then he's used to poverty. He was used to a life of poverty. And then suddenly, Sodiq became rich. He got some skills, and then he got into a business deal, and then he became rich overnight. And then he suddenly got used to the life of riches. He left the slums and went to the highbrow areas in Lagos, and he started living large. He had cars, he had good meals, he had all the luxuries that he could afford, and he was just enjoying his life. He just got so used to riches very quickly. It's so easy to get used to good things, so he got used to riches very quickly. And then years went by, and then Sodiq made a very bad financial decision, and in the twinkle of an eye, he lost everything he had. And he went back to the position he was. Such a sad story. Now, I want to ask you a question. What state of poverty do you think Sodiq would have gotten used to, or you think Sodiq would have found easier to adapt to? The stage before he became rich, or the stage after he became rich? I believe your answer would be that the stage before he became rich was easier for him to adapt to, and now when he becoming poor after being rich was going to be very difficult to adapt to. You know why? Because he has tasted riches and he has tasted poverty, and he knows that there's a huge difference. Riches is sweeter than poverty. We can all agree. Something is sweeter than something, but when you've tasted it too, you can see the clear difference. So going from grace to grass must be very difficult for him. Now, I want to use the same analogy and scenario to represent wearing glasses. Now, you're wearing glasses. Why do you need to wear glasses? You're wearing glasses because your eye has what we call a refractive error. Now, what is a refractive error? A refractive error is an anomaly in the way your eyes bend light through a process we call refraction. Now, your eye has to bend light or sensory images, light it receives, in order to properly focus the image on what we call your retina to now transmit the image to the brain. Now, in cases where a person has refractive error, this light is not properly bent, and it's not focused on the retina clearly. So the image is not properly focused on the retina because the light was not properly bent, and that is a case of refractive error, which could either be myopia, hyperopia, astigmatism, and it comes with symptoms like blurry vision at distance or at near or at both, headaches, strains, eye strains, discomfort under light, photophobia, and what have you. Now, in this situation, what you now need is a pair of glasses. Now, what do a pair of glasses do? A pair of glasses, or your glasses, actually help your light to now properly bend and focus that light on your retina, so that you can now receive a clear image of what you see. So that the image is now properly focused on your retina. So all the strain that your eye was going through, trying to bend light, trying to focus into the retina, well, those are stories that are gone. And so your eyes are now properly able to focus light on your retina when you wear your glasses. So meaning when you wear your glasses, you can now clearly see. You can now see clearly because the glasses helps to do that deficit, or that what is needed to help your eye to focus light properly on the retina is what your glasses now does. So you can now see clearly when you wear your glasses. So the moment you take out your glasses, you are back to the way you were, your natural eyes, that the condition it was, the refractive error, you are back to it when you take off your glasses. So using the scenario of Sodiq, we can say that initially you had poor vision. When you had poor vision, before you were corrected for it with glasses, you had poor vision, and so your brain had adapted to poor vision. It has adapted to poor vision. He thought poor vision is just the way it is. Just like Sadiq was initially poor and he thought poverty was, he was so used to poverty and he just thought that was the normal way of life. But the moment he became rich, and so the moment you put on your glasses, you put on your glasses and it helps to correct your vision, just like Sadiq suddenly became rich and he could meet all his basic needs. So also when you put on your glasses, it now helps you to correct those visual anomalies, and then it helps you to see clearly when you wear your glasses. But the moment you remove your glasses, you are back to the way you were, just like Sadiq lost the money and then he's back to square one. So meaning your glasses helps you to see when you put them on. So when you don't put on your glasses, you do not see clearly. I hope my analogy is clear. I hope you were able to understand. And till you see me in another video or another post again, I remain yours, Dr. Victoria Damilola Omorige. Kindly like, share, and follow. Thank you very much.